and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Chipmunks and the Chipettes are going for a boat ride. They've been knocked down by Kitty. She loves to watch the boat ride around the bathtub. Hi, Kitty. We need to decide who's going for a ride first. How about Alvin in his red shirt? Alvin can sit in the passenger seat in the front. And Brittany can be the driver. She'll sit right beside him. There's 2 spots in the back. Simon will wait the side. Theodore will sit in the back with Eleanor. Can you see Kitty's reflection in the water? She's waiting for the boat to go in. Let's start the motor. We just turn this. And now they're ready to go. And of course, if they were real, they would wear life jackets for safety reasons. Always wear a life jacket in a boat. Whoa, look at them go. The boat even goes around the corners all by itself. It's time to hop off the boat. Simon and Jeanette are waiting patiently. They would like to go on the boat now, so I will grab the boat and turn off the motor. We don't want to waste the batteries. Simon's hopping on the boat first, and he's going to be the driver. And Jeanette sits right beside him in the front. Ready to go. After all that boating, they want to go for a swim in the water. Who's going to jump in first? Theodore. Alvin. Now Eleanor. Jeanette and Brittany are jumping at the same time. Last but not least, Simon. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today our Sesame Street friends are going on a paddleboard with me. The lake is nice and calm. I love getting outside and enjoying nature and getting exercise at the same time. Here's my paddle. I'm going to have to use my muscles to row us through the water. I'll put our Sesame Street friends in this container to keep them dry as I paddle. It's got a floaty attached so it won't sink. and I hurt my thumb as I closed the container. I'll have to put a Band-Aid on when I get home. We found a big log floating in the lake. As you can see, there's a lot of debris floating on the surface of the water. That's because when it's hot, all the snow from the mountains melts and comes down from the creeks, and it causes the water to rise up onto the shores. Look up above, it's an airplane. The toys want to go for a swim on this hot day, but we need to make sure they float. We don't want to lose them. Perfect. Grover's light enough that he floats on the surface of the water. Everybody jump in. Abby goes first. Then Elmo. Next is Oscar. And Cookie Monster. Don't float too far away. I'll use my paddle to keep them close. And the log acts like a wall in the water. Let's see if we can balance the toys on the log. This is perfect, as long as the log doesn't float away from me. Ta-da! Let's go for a little ride on the log. It's like a boat for the toys. Okay, toys, it's time to get back on the paddleboard. Oh no! Cookie Monster is floating away. Phew! I grabbed him just in time, and I didn't even fall in and get wet. Luckily, I have my life jacket on, so if I had to go and get him, I'd be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have all of our characters. I'm going to strap them to the board so they don't fall off as I continue on my paddleboard ride. Elmo's the smallest, so he's not strapped in properly. We'll place him over here. Let's continue on. How about we have a look in the water and see what we can find? I see lots of sticks. What's this? It's a wet bird feather. I wonder what kind of bird this came from. Well, that's the end of our paddleboard ride. We've taken it out of the water, and now we need to take the fin off and deflate the board. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're on a beach and we are searching for a perfect piece of driftwood to make a little wooden boat for our toys. We found the perfect piece of driftwood, flat on the top and round on the bottom. Now we just need to dig the wood from the middle out. We also found a sharp rock that we can use to try and dig out our canoe. This is what people used to do long time ago before tools. I think it's going to be too tough with a rock. Papa Tiny Treasures is going to use his drill to help us dig out the canoe. But he's going to be using power tools, so we need to stay far away. Power tools are only to be used by adults. Puppy's excited to try out the canoe in the water. And look, it floats perfectly. Now, who are we going to put in our canoe? It's the Peppa Pig family. Mommy Pig, Daddy Pig, Peppa, and George. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. I'd like to introduce some new friends. Here's Daddy, Snuffy, Miffy, and Mummy Rabbit. They're going to go for a swim in the cool water tonight. Oh no! The wind picked up and knocked Miffy's container into the water. And also Mummy. I can't reach either, and the plastic container is starting to sink. Okay, Daddy, you need to go in and help me get the plastic container. And same with Snuffy. Snuffy is a great swimmer. And Miffy didn't remember her life jacket, so she's not going to go for a swim. She's not a very strong swimmer. You stay close to shore, Miffy. I managed to grab the plastic container with my toe, and I have Daddy and Snuffy. But Mummy is too far away, and the wind is carrying her away from me. This wasn't planned, so we're going to have to figure out how to get Mummy and go over to the rocky point. Miffy's going to come with me. Do you see Mummy in the water? There she is. The waves are pushing her towards me. I think I'm going to have to go in the water and get her. I'll get a little bit wet, but that's okay. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today Bonbon is going to take a bath. Now Bonbon is going to take off her glasses and also her clothes. Bonbon is all ready. Let's turn on the tap. Psh. Oh, I forgot my towel. Let me go get it. Bonbon, you shouldn't leave the bathtub running while you were gone. The bathtub is almost overflowing. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you're right. I shouldn't have done that. Well, at least we got my towel. That's the good thing. Bonbon's towel. It has a yellowfish and a blue octopus and another yellowfish. Bonbon's all ready. Let's hop in the tub. Ah, this is so relaxing. I've done my bath now. Now I'm going to dry off with my towel.
And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today Kitty and I are having a look at our Barbie cruise ship, and we have a special surprise very soon. But first, let's have an up-close look at the boat. Here's the bright pink steering wheel. Underneath the pink deck is a big door that opens up. And look, the first thing we see is a beach umbrella. It's important to stay shaded some of the day so we don't get sunburned. I also see a big blue pool and, oh, Tiny Treasures must have been playing with this earlier because I see some cars that were left behind. Here's a Porsche Hot Wheels. I like this car because the door opens. Okay, that's enough about the Hot Wheels cars. Let's get back to the pool. I see a soft pink and white blanket. There's dolphins and flowers and even little hearts on it. There must be a bed somewhere. Ah, yes. The deck opens up to 2 blue beds with yellow pillows. But we only have 1 blanket. There are 2 pink water slides and a blue dolphin behind them. When the toys are hungry, a little table flips down so they can eat. I think it's time to fill our pool and use the pink water slides. But first we need some toys. So here's our surprise. We're opening the teeny genies from the Shimmer and Shine collection. We even have the floating genie and 2 mystery genies. I've lined up our teeny genies up on the bed. They're waiting for the pool to fill up. But we need to open our mystery genies first. They're in these tiny little green bags. Ooh, look at her bright pink hair, and she's even riding an orange surfboard. Let's look at the flyer and see what her name is. This genie's name is Nissa. And here is our second mystery genie. Oh, she's got sparkly blue hair and she's even holding a pink jewel. Let's look at the flyer and see what her name is. Her name is Farnez. Now it's time to fill our pool with water. Kitty, are you thirsty? Look at all the genies in the pool. Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And look who came back. I think she is really thirsty. Silly kitty. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're opening a big fabulous toy. It's called the Aqua Play Mountain Lake. And look who's already hopped in the box. Hi, kitty. Mr. Bear is in his red boat and he goes down the water slide. The yellow pump refills the pool above the slide. Spinning the yellow paddle wheel creates a little current, so Mr. Bear's boat can move all on its own. Mr. Frog has parked his orange boat in a special docking station. Now Mr. Frog is floating behind Mr. Bear. Here they come around the corner. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.